Thank you, thank you, Arieh, and thank you all for being here. I must say it's quite challenging to be the last speaker at such a long event, and even though you gave me 5 minutes, Arieh, I hold the microphone. I could talk as long as I want now, but I'm not sure people would like it. So, how to summarize the Abraham Accords and Europe in 5 minutes? I would say that originally the Abraham Accords were dismissed by most European opinion and decision makers as a diplomatic gimmick and a diversion from the Palestinian issue. But I think the turning point in the change of perception from Europe when it comes to the Abraham Accords has been mostly, of course, the war in Ukraine and the energy and food crisis that it has created, as Israel and its Arab partners were building partnerships to improve energy security and food security. And Elnet has been very active and effective in convincing European countries that these partnerships between the Abraham Accord signatories have the potential of helping Europe face its energy and food crisis as the war in Ukraine drags on. And we see those partnerships taking place every day. It has been mentioned by Minister Frej that those accords have created people-to-people partnerships, and this is indeed different from the, I would say, realpolitik agreements that we have with Egypt and Jordan that did not, in fact, create mostly people-to-people relationships. But it is the case with the Abraham Accords. I can testify, for example, that between Tel Aviv University, my university, and the Mohammed VI University in Morocco, we have partnerships with students coming from Morocco, students from Israel studying there. So we do have a lot of academic partnerships going on. And I think that the role of Elnet in the coming years and other actors in Israel is really going to try and promote triangular projects between Europe, Israel, and the Arab signatories of the Abraham Accords. I would say mostly in energy and food security. We know that when it comes to energy and the need for Europe to guarantee energy security, a few months ago, the president of the European Commission herself, Ursula von der Leyen, came to Israel to sign a natural gas agreement with Israel to export Israeli gas to Europe, and this is being done in partnership with Egypt, thanks to Egypt's liquefaction plants, which allow Israel's natural gas to be exported to Europe. This is a huge project. But also together with not only Cyprus, but also the UAE and Bahrain, there's a huge energy hub here in the Middle East. But also when it comes to Morocco, the Moroccans, by the way, do not consider themselves part of the Abraham Accords because they say we just renewed our relationship with Israel. This is not part of the Abraham Accords. But anyways, Morocco is also a key partner here because it is the world's first producer of phosphates, which is a very critical material for fertilizers. And together with Israeli technology when it comes to agriculture, there's a lot of potential here to improve crop production for the Europeans. Also when it comes to energy, Morocco is a leader in solar energy. And here also there are a lot of partnerships taking place. And last but not least, Morocco today sees in Israel a key partner, not only, and it was mentioned during the day, not only to fight jihadists in the Sahel, which is also important. As you know, Iran is very supportive of the Front Polisario in the Western Sahara, and it's not by chance that the Moroccans really are very open about their military relationship with Israel. But in addition, Morocco today is not inclined at all to work with France because they very much resent the fact that France refuses to budge on the question of Western Sahara. France refuses to recognize any type of Moroccan sovereignty of Western Sahara. And therefore, the Moroccans are kind of pushing the French aside and are very much willing and are already doing this, bringing Israeli companies not only in security matters, but also when it comes, as I said, to food and energy security. So there's a huge potential here for Europe. And I think that we have a lot of work to do at Elnet and elsewhere in really in the coming months and in coming years to leverage the Abraham Accords for the benefit of Israel's relation with Europe, and hopefully to expand also the Abraham Accords to other regions in the country. And the last point also is that I think that not only is there no contradiction between the Abraham Accords and the Palestinian issue? But I think peace never comes at the expense of peace. So in other words, I think that the signatories of the Abraham Accords themselves, when you talk behind the walls between the Bahrainis and Emiratis and Moroccans, they want to prove and show to the world that the Palestinians can benefit, at least economically, from partnerships between Israel and the Abraham Accords partners. So I don't think there's any contradiction here. On the contrary, and this is also a message I think we have to convey in Europe. So there's a lot of potential here, a lot of work. Thank you again for Elnet, and good luck to all of us. Thank you.